Guys, we're going to read. The answer is simple, but this time we're going to do it a little differently. I do feel called to read the book for the card, so I'm not going to do it from an oracle perspective. So that one flew out. So I'm going to show you the card, pause the video, and we're going to read the message. Okay? So it says, call your spirit home. And so if you add these numbers, you get 7, 57. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. So you get a 3. 3 is about collaboration. You and your higher self, you and the divine. So let's see what this card says. Let me pause the video, find it, and then I will read it to you. Card number 57, call your spirit home. I'm going to angle this so I could read it. I'm sitting in an angle position here. So it says, are you growing tired yet of the same old blah, blah, blah of disinterest that your ego mind comes up with whenever you get a whiff of inspiration? Are you tired of the same dreary arrangement of self-denial, insecurity, and boredom that you come home to at the end of every hard day at work? You feel this lack of inspiration because your joyful spirit has been living outside of your body and your home. Lots of ambulances in these readings. They're always quiet until there's a message. Your ego has taken over and pushed it out the door. It's time to call your spirit back. Start by creating an atmosphere that appeals to it. It abhors darkness, chaos, dreariness, and carelessness. Is your living space inviting to your spirit? Your spirit is holy and requires a place of peace and serenity to dwell in. Invite it to come home by cleaning up your residence and airing out the old. If your home is cluttered, dusty, falling apart, and just plain ugly, it's not appealing to your spirit. Clean up and clear out the debris to attract your spirit once again. Hire help to do so if you're overwhelmed. Take pride in your space and make it beautiful. And simply, if you own less, you'll worry less. Your spirit is content in a quiet, clean, and uncluttered space. Make yours a place truly worthy of your spirit, and it will return. Light a candle, say a prayer, and call it home. You'll know that you've succeeded because you'll feel inspired and happy to be home in every sense of the word. Wow, guys. So as we were reading that, I was reminded of the relationship between your space and your mental health. Okay, so if you've been following my channel, you know that's my area of expertise. I am a clinician and I work in the area of mental health. And when you see, for example, someone who has a lot of hoarding, where they can't walk through spaces, that can be a sign of loss and severe anxiety. And so our spaces are a reflection, or they mirror back our mind. Okay, so because we read the word declutter there, if some of you are in need to declutter, especially during the spring, and see what it is that you're holding on to, see what it is that it causes pain to release. You know, we tend to form attachments to things, or they spark a memory, and explore that back to you, right? We all go through stages of declutter and what is useful in our life and what is not. But things or overthinking or too many things can create spaces of clutter. And that's why it's important for all of us to be mindful about this push for over consumerism and wanting more and more and more, because the earth doesn't work that way. The natives used to teach that we take from the earth what we need, and the earth continues to provide for us, not necessarily what we want, right? We may want lavish things, but it doesn't mean that we need it. And when we want things, it's important to evaluate the weight of that energy. Will that cost, will that object or thing, will it uplift my life, or will it cause a heaviness? And to create this, did other people have to suffer? Did their labor entail suffering for me to have this? So I was really called to the notion of mindful consumerism, to buy with intent, to release with intent, and to share and make room for more. It kind of reminds me of gardening, right? If you clutter the roots, they cannot absorb the nutrition, they can't see, and they become plagued with they lose their defenses, the plants do, so they can be cluttered with disease and things like that. So it's very important to remind ourselves that our home, our body, and our mind are also a mirror back to us. Okay, what are we putting into our body? Are we cluttering our gut? Are we cluttering our mind with things that will never happen? Okay, so this is an important reading to reflect on us, to reflect on that, important for all of us to do, especially because most of us live in Western societies, not all of us, where there's a heavy push for consumerism, and many of us can fall prey to that mentality of a quick fix, of a quick dopamine release to get a box or to get something, because we're going so fast and we are trying to accomplish so much in the West. So there's something here about creativity, about something that you love to do that requires a bit of attention, that to explore your mind and your environment to see where the obstacles or the blocks are in that area. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. I hope this reading was helpful for many of you, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.